It is a well-known fact that the United States struggles when it comes to healthy eating. In recent history, scientists have blamed food deserts. A food desert is a geographical area where nutritious food is hard to obtain. In conjunction with lack of fresh food, there is a high availability of high-energy fast food. Michelle Obama has been attempting to combat food deserts in the U.S. as part of her Let's Move campaign. However, a meta-analysis of the First Lady's initiative has shown that eliminating food deserts has very little effect on making people healthy. There's not enough evidence to conclude increasing accessibility to nutritious food will change people's eating choices. This led our team to wonder why we keep pushing to eliminate these food deserts when there's no proven benefit to health. Then we started thinking, when you are tight on money, would you spend it on foods that you've never tried? Or foods that you have no idea how to prepare? It is very unlikely. Families in the low income bracket will spend approximately $50 per week on groceries. Simply the availability of fresh food isn't going to change the fact that healthy options need to be as affordable, convenient, and tasty as the alternatives. We want to take a different approach to elicit long-term behavior change in low-income families. Our intervention is called Hungry to be Healthy, and it will empower low-income mothers to taste, try, and cook different types of foods, to develop a preference for healthy eating, and disseminate the intervention to their families and communities. According to a study conducted by UCLA, low-income women are 4 times more likely than higher-income women to report fair or poor health, and are often the breadwinners whose good health is essential to keeping their families afloat. This ultimately illustrates that women play a very important role in the overall health of their community and family. This led us to choose them as our target population. We will gather adult female participants through 4 low-income elementary schools in San Diego County. Mothers from 2 of the schools will be part of our control group, who will be given weekly newsletters with recipes and nutritional advice. Mothers from the other 2 schools will be part of our intervention. Over the course of 6 months, women in the intervention group will partake in a hands-on weekly cooking class led by trained volunteers. Here, they will learn how to cook quick, cheap, and healthy dinners, as well as learn how to create their own recipes. For the first month, women will receive a box of everything they need to cook 5 healthy dinners during the week, which will help to break down barriers to behavior change. In months 2 through 5, women will receive only some of the ingredients needed to make the healthy dinners, and they will learn how to shop for the rest. By month 6, we will establish going to the grocery store for healthy meals as a habit. Through the cooking classes, we hope to form social support groups where women can encourage each other, share recipes, and give advice. By increasing self-confidence and self-efficacy, and giving women the tools they need to make healthy dietary changes, we believe we can positively change the way low-income families eat. One intervention theory that our program is utilizing is the social cognitive theory. Our intervention uses reciprocal determinism in that we are empowering women on an individual level to improve their family's health. We are using cooking classes taught by fellow community members to affect the environment. These levels of intervention work together to promote a behavior change in diet. We will also be using the diffusion of innovation theory to create support for our program. Dietary changes will spread through the community and surrounding areas by word of mouth between families and other schools within the district. By successfully proving that it is possible for families to eat healthy for a reasonable price, we can encourage a wide social change. We plan to collect BMI, blood pressure, and blood sugar levels of participants and their families at 3 different points throughout the program. First, before the intervention, second, directly after the intervention is over, and third, a year after the intervention has been completed, to assess whether or not our program has supported a lasting change in the community. We also plan on using subjective measures such as surveys for mental health status, family history, job type, eating habits, and stress levels of the participants. Our main goal is to educate low-income women to create healthy and affordable meals for their families, which will reduce the risk for heart disease and diabetes. After the intervention, we plan to coach women who have successfully completed the program to become a leader for the program in the future to make it sustainable for generations to come.
Created using Powtoon.